OCO, freethinkers. You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet.
His brother, he is raising some serious questions.
He's here to make you think.
What I'm trying to do is get our people to understand that we have been lied to all the way around about our history. Can you name any other group of people, no matter their skin complexion, that are being labeled primarily as the name of two continents? Not two countries, two continents. That is called a misnomer, which is the act of applying a wrong name to some person or thing.
The best teacher you wished you had in school. Have your pens and paper handy and get ready to take notes.
I want y'all to check out somebody named Dane Calloway.
Dane Calloway?
Look into Dane Calloway. He has a lot of information about how this whole shit was told in reverse. Okay? Where they say, oh, we came from Africa over here. No, a lot of us was already here.
And information that was put together by a man by the name of Dane Calloway, who is also questioning the slave trade. And he's done some remarkable videos on the history of the slave trade in the United States. And he's gone back down the food chain and gone back down the line, and he's realized that a lot of the so-called African Americans in the United States are not African at all. They're actually Native Americans, because the slave trade did not happen the way we were told that it happened.
It's Dane Calloway.
Go and watch this man's channel, man. This dude is phenomenal.
I'm not saying African American because they're not African American. They're the Aboriginals because they were the true Native Americans.
Set it on fire.
They're the copper color race. Look up Dane Calloway and watch his fucking shows. That man, Dane Calloway on YouTube, oh my God. He is fucking beyond brilliant. The research he does, whoo, he goes way deep into this shit.
Relax and take notes.
It's Dane Calloway on I'm Just Here to Make You Think Radio.
Turn it up. Look, 100 years after 100 years, they lied to us about this and that. Told us all we from Africa. Fiction characters turned into facts. Heard you tell me, then it was not. No goddamn well that trick was capped. My wife and I wrote a book about it. It's a book with knowledge, evidence, and fact. And my other book got them haters shook, cause it's helping my people take a closer look at their backgrounds in the background, showing my people where they supposed to look, showing my people where they get it from, where they hit it from, all sorts of angles. When it comes to this research, you must please first, don't trust strangers. Find out all of your own is what I highly recommend and suggest. And if you looking for answers and content about me, I highly recommend you the best, which is my website at the link you see just across the screen. Don't let it miss you. I make it simple. I double down on that black and white. It's too official.
All right. Oh no. Let me I'm gonna come back to the classroom. Let me come back to that. Let me start off right here real quick, because I want to talk about the topic at hand. Wow, y'all. Before we get into this, let me give y'all a round of applause. Because it's not, what I'm about to get into is not all of y'all that's, a lot of you all are consciously aware. You're cognizant of what's going on, what's taking place around in our nation, per se, or whatever you want to call it, within our realm. Like when it comes to this government. And Jordan Chosen, thank you for becoming a member, brother. And what's disturbing to me, I really wanted to talk to you guys about this. This is strictly just having a conversation with you all. You could call it a cry out, whatever you want to call it, a war cry. Y'all, it's so much stuff going on right now that people don't understand. Like, they're just bypassing it. What's really disturbing to me is that I'm seeing my own people not talking about solutions to what could be possibly happening when it comes to the currency of the United States and what we could talk, not necessarily what we could talk about, but what we could do as far as us as a people with not allowing our people to consent to that changeover where they will have full control. Look, y'all, I can't stress this enough. This has been a part of their plan for the longest. You heard me go over Agenda 21. Okay, you heard me go over Agenda of the 21st century. I showed you the records. Like, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me see if I have that on deck really quickly as we speaking, because I'll pull it up again just in case people need it. Let me see. I'm gonna search this drive as we talking. So, it's disturbing to me because my own people are not talking about it, not bringing it up at all. They're just bypassing it as if it's just a normal routine, and it's not. It really isn't. This is not normal. When you're trying to change something to the new normal, they want many of the people to consent to it, and then they'll implement things like fear-mongering into our people, into all people, in hopes that people will consent to this as if we need them. Like, they will make things crash and burn that's surrounding us, and we thinking everything is in turmoil, but the whole time they, meaning the government, got that in play in order for us, they want us to reach out to them like, feed us. We want to be fed now. Feed us. We want to be fed now. Like, they want to make it seem like they're the help in each direction that we turn. Like, we can't be independent from this government. We want to be fed now. Like, look at the terminology to that. We didn't agree to any of this, and they're still trying to get this done. Now, I remember when I covered the possibilities of this coming. The problem is that at that time, at that time when I did a live stream or two about it, and I was telling you that they don't have certain laws in motion to make that the CBDC, like the digital currency. Well, now they do. And it's not fully in law just yet, but it's moving up the ladder, and I'm like, where are the people at that look like you and I that's talking about this, man? I feel like this is a part of my responsibility to forewarn you guys about certain things that we can control. We can control this to stop this from affecting us. We have the power. They don't. They're depending on your submission to their control in order to keep them afloat. We do not have to agree to that. And that's what a lot of our people that are, that are social influencers like myself, you might as well say I'm a social influencer. I want to influence my viewers that are listening in right now that no, we do not have to consent to this. Like, once again, this is something unforeseen. Like, they tell you what they, that it's going to be a benefit for you. All this stupid stuff that they put in their website in order for, for you to do some research on it, and just so happen to Google pop that up as the first thing that you see. They make a lot of promises and they're not going to keep them. When we know this to be true due to the going back to the documents that I'm referring to dealing with Agenda 21, that this is a part of the plan to not only depopulate, but move certain pieces around to control the population, like dumb the population numbers down so they can have more control over a set number, you see what I'm saying, of people. It will be easier to control. And that was the overall agenda. Not only just with money, okay? It was also with each industry that you could think of, whether it be your food, you know, resources and food, when it comes to the medical field, when it comes to the educational field, when it comes to the economic field, and that also includes how much you make, how much you're taxed. Remember, like previously, I went over in a different video how they're going to implement something that's going to look similar to a consumer tax. It's going to look like that. Now, you may see a benefit in that, thinking that we don't have to pay any taxes any longer, or we don't have to worry about, there was another thing, the, not the Census Bureau, what is it called? The credit bureaus. We don't have to worry about them any longer. But you know they're going to put something in place to, to take their place. And it seems like they're going to make things seem good, but it's all about control. And technology is another industry that people are not, I mean, that AI stuff, I know a lot of people say that's scary, but let me tell y'all something right now that y'all may not know. There's a particular robot that Amazon actually bought, and I forgot the name of that company. I don't have it in front of me, but they're rolling it out to certain people right now, where they can have a particular robot inside of their home to not only take care of them, I'm talking about take care of themselves. The robot will be able to take care of themselves, but everybody else in their household, okay? From top to bottom, whatever you could think of, it could do. And I mean, this is, and I'm not trying to say that it's going to amount to the robots only, but just think about that. All of these AI programs or software or applications are rolling out back to back to back to back. And people are liking it because it can manipulate real people, you know, their voices on top of what? That is nothing but a computer that could sound like a real person, act like a real person, can carry itself as if it's a living being. And if you look at the broader, you know, spectrum of things, they want to replace the people with AI, artificial intelligence. Another way to be easily controlled. Think about that. If they're depopulating the people so they can control a certain number, this is going to trickle down to having the police officers be all AI. You could pick the movies that showed us this, whether if you want to call them robots or not. Certain areas will be ran by AI. Your vehicles will be ran by AI. Like this, look at where this is going. And certain people out there will say, well, dang, you know, that's the future. That's where we're going. It's all about technology. But that's even more control over you. They want you to have a chip in your body to not only provide them your vitals, to not only provide them your vital information on the fly. They want to know about your whereabouts. I'm talking about everything that, like when we see in the movies what CIA and some other people will do to gather up your background information. It take them a few hours. Just imagine having all of that, them having all of access to that information in seconds. Not only that, your direct location, accurate, pinpoint, precise location in seconds, all due to a chip. And all they got to do is tap into that same chip that they want to insert into your body while you're privately hanging out with your husband or wife, for example, privately hanging out with your children. Turn around, that same type of technology is inside of these cars. What if you get that AI car, you parked that car illegally somewhere, and you did it for like over a month, right? Like over a month span. They let it build up. So you got tickets for over a month. You ain't paying. What if that technology gets to the point where that AI or EV vehicle, whatever you want to call it, takes you directly to the police department to either force you to pay those bills or put you in jail? On top of that, if a police officer is a robot, they're not going to have feelings. They're not going to just be able to pull you over and, sir, why are you driving so fast? Man, I'm trying to hurry up and get to this meeting. I'm blah, 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 blah. They're not going to have that type of feelings to be like, all right, man, just slow down. Take your time. It's going to be strictly by the book. You were doing 20 over the speed limit. Here's your ticket. Or they could lock you up, however they want to do it. And this technology also records your conversations inside of your car. I showed you that too. It doesn't matter where you are. You're always going to be monitored. This is where they're going. This is where they're going right now. They're trying to have all of this done by 2030. My favorite car company was forced into switching to electronic vehicles. And so is every other car company. They're trying to make the prices higher, right? Ain't no trying. They made the prices higher to these gas vehicles purposely, so you can't afford them. I'm telling you, those EVs are going to be more affordable in a second. Watch. And that's not, and they making these robots in your homes more affordable. How are you going to depend on a robot to take care of you if you have a medical breakdown? Like, just imagine that. But they're saying to trust those robots because they are artificially intelligent in those particular fields. And the prices of these robots are coming down and down. This is what they want. They're going to make the things that they want to enforce affordable for you, so it can seem more convenient, just like how they did with 5G, the 5th gen technology. This is another reason why they wanted to have these repeaters of these satellite signals everywhere. So not only could they control the artificially intelligent machines, but you too. It will be easily accessible to tap into that chip. I showed you the videos about the chip multiple times. Actually, this is already in play in certain areas, like in other countries, in other parts of the world. They already have the chip embedded in their skin. This is not no conspiracy theory. This is already happening right now, and has been for a couple years now. And has been. They really enforced it during the COVID pandemic. That time, where they made it seem like everybody was vulnerable. They were like, look, too many people dying, y'all, come get this. And you don't know what they giving you, but they telling you it's gonna help you. And we can see to this day that not only more people are dying because of that, but there is so many side effects that's affecting millions of people that their own CDC director and all the rest, I showed that too, are coming out stating that they are investigating it. They didn't know this was going to happen. That's BS. They knew this was going to happen, but they just didn't know to what extent. So they used everybody as guinea pigs. Did we see them take the vax? I lost family members, and I know it's people out there that have also, due to this crap right here. And some people's family members are like, for lack of better words here, have been discombobulated from their original motion of life. They're not functioning the same ways. And then they tell you, turn around, oh, here it is, y'all, take this one. Oh, wait, that's not enough. Here go a booster. Wait, that's not enough. Here go another booster. Wait, oh, another variant came. Here go another one. How long you going? And they hurried up and got this thing together. Allegedly. As far as it allegedly helping you, this is for real. And the number of deaths skyrocketed. Yeah, that's nanotechnology with the chip. And then they turned around and said they want to put it in, I showed you this also on my other channel because I know I couldn't put it on this channel. They made it look like a piece of your skin now. Now it doesn't look like a computer chip. It's so small, it just looks like a how can I describe it? It looks like a small band, like a very small Band-Aid. And it just attaches to your skin. And they even doing that, by the way, for the vaccines now. At that time when I was telling you, I was letting you know that it's about to pass. And it passed. That's already in motion right now. So now they're beyond needles, per se. Now it's like you getting a tattoo on your skin. And that nanotechnology is going right through your skin. Just like every other technology out here. Think about it. Radiation that's being emitted by every device that we have. Every device, from monitors, computer monitors, cell phones. I mean, you name it. Every so-called smart device. Even your smart meters on the house. All of the, and none of this has been tested. They're just getting it, passing it along. They got this FCC. We don't know. We don't see their tests. We just taking their word for it. Nobody can name the director of that particular industry unless they Google it. We don't know these people for real. It's not like they talking to us on a daily basis, informing us what's really going on. And then they had the nerve to come at doctors that did their own independent studies and got together so it could be considered peer reviewed. They were trying to tear them down, lock them up, and murder them. They wanted to silence them, and they did. I'm talking about real authentic information coming back, what the studies of all of this technology does over time. Not even a long period of time. A short amount of time. So it's not just the digital currency, or maybe should I say it's not just the currency. It's everything going digital. And then they're trying to promote it as if it's going to be more convenient for you. But what is more important to you? Your health or the convenience of technology? And they're not even giving you an opportunity to make that choice. They still to this day, and y'all know where I'm coming from when I state this, still to this day air commercials or infomercials about particular pills that's supposed to allegedly treat, not cure, treat a particular issue that you're having. But a whole nother 30 to 40 seconds before that infomercial or commercial ends, they're telling you, I mean, a lot of side effects. Then they tell you to go consult with your doctor. But wait a minute. How come we didn't get that when it came to these vaccines? If they telling us about this when it comes to a pill that's supposed to allegedly treat you for one thing, but multiple other things can happen if you suffer from blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about? We didn't get any of that when it came to these vaccines. No warning, no nothing. It wasn't no consult with doctor. They told you to go get it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They don't care about your health. They make cash money off of your ignorance, of not wanting to be aware. And see, I don't know how YouTube is going to treat this video. I'm going to tell you right now, because people, it's not going, you're not going to see people that are on YouTube, you know, that consider themselves YouTubers talk like this, because they're afraid of losing their channels. One, two, they could be, or let me say another number one. 1.2, they could be just unaware, ignorant, not familiar with what's going on. I mean, because you know what the saying is, the blind leading the blind. And then let me go to number two. The majority of them are just out there seeking attention, seeking money, grifting hard. And speaking of grifting, and it's another thing that's upsetting to see, that a lot of our people, I'm talking about our people now, the needy people. It's people out there right now that are scamming, that are trying to get people to spend thousands of dollars into Bitcoin, crypto. Again, it's been around since 08, 09. Why now? Why now? Is there a benefit to that person that's promoting the crypto Bitcoin stuff to you? In order to get you to sign up, you get free such and such and such. Where have we heard that before? In order for you to, if you open up a bank account with a, you know, whatever bank you choose, they're going to give you a certain amount of money back if you refer your friend. That's somebody that's trying to come up. That's a scheme. Thank you, SK, for becoming a member. And Adam Shavers, thank you for becoming a member. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I see a lot of people doing that on YouTube as if that's the ticket out, when it's not the ticket out. It's really not. Like, people acting like crypto's brand new. It's been around for years. This ain't just come out last year, the year before that, the year before that. This ain't nothing new. And our people out there that have no idea about this crypto industry are thinking that that's their ticket out. That's their meal ticket to switch up and make millions. And you go, and then them people out there be promising you a whole bunch of promises that they don't keep. Well, invest $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 into this. I saw a lot of people just getting stuck. Can't pull the money out. I'm talking about need it. Can't pull the money out, nothing. And they hurting. Trying to get in contact with the person that sold them that dream. They long gone. And them people can't afford lawyers to take them to court for scamming. And I'm the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm seeing that more so than anybody else talking about what's really going on right now. And the main solution could be straight up not to consent. Do not consent to this. They're telling you that you got to have power in stock or power in crypto. Some of them are telling you to buy or invest in property with a group of people because they know you can't afford property on your own. Some of them are doing it the wrong way, running off with your money. Yeah, I mean, just think about it. If 500 people put up $30 a piece, yeah, that person that's ahead of that gonna gain that money. I mean, that land that they think, you know, those investors technically think that they're gonna have a part of. But where's the contracts? Is that in writing? People are just willing to believe certain people online and they just run with it. I'm not saying that's everybody that's on YouTube or online that's doing that, but I see that that's happening. And see, this is the reason why I turned my nose up to so many things that people were asking me to do. And I was like, no, because I see other people doing that and I'm not that person. I'm a leader in that sense. I'm not a follower. Oh, I'm a follow the crowd of selling my own people out to bring myself up. That's not me. That has never been me and won't ever be me. And look, I was having conversations with a couple brothers that want me on their podcast, and I'm gonna be real here. I'm looking at their track record. I mean, I know we all did our thing when we in the street, we out there hustling when we were young. But they didn't turn that into this. That mentality is still the same for certain people. I understand the entrepreneurship part of it, but you scamming in order to get up. And in certain cases, it could, okay, karma works both ways. It works both good and bad. And certain people are going to it's going to come back to them. It's going to bite them, right? But the problem is that certain people who aren't doing the wrong, it may not come back to them until years later because of the way. Okay, I'm gonna explain this the best way that I can, the simplified version. For example, let's just take God and the devil, okay? For certain people, the devil will promote until that particular job is done. Then the devil will demote that person. You understand what I'm saying? Like agents in the CIA. After they finish utilizing you to do some dirt in however many jobs they give you, then they send other agents to come get rid of you. And you got to sit around and find out why you being the target when you thought you were doing your job and you really went out because it's supposed to be retiring, But no, they want you up out of there. They no longer need you. And that's what's happening out here to people. So when you see people continuously doing it, they're not going to get away with it long, but they're being pushed to the forefront for a reason. Because it's beyond the grifting and the scamming. It's about, since we help them get up that high, they could socially influence a larger group of our people to do whatever those people want that are in the background puppeteering that person. You understand what I'm saying? Until that job expires. And then they say, all right, we're done with you. And they shut him off. That's actually what happened to W.E.B. Du Bois, by the way, when they inserted Melville Huskovich and they got rid of his Africana encyclopedia idea, took it and ran with it and gave all the credit to Melville. And then they tried to brush WEB to the side, and they did successfully after they used him to infiltrate our communities. Martin Luther King, after they used him to infiltrate our communities and he found out things were going the wrong way for real for the people, he changed up. They said, all right, we done with that nigga. Get rid of him. That's it. I mean, you see what I'm saying? That's still ongoing, guys. That just wasn't a time period. That's still ongoing. And I'm seeing a lot of our people doing that are online, social influencing the people. So yeah, I could consider myself a teacher, a social influencer, but we all know that I'm a historian, a researcher, a producer, an editor, an author, and business owner. Now, and a father, a husband. And that's another thing. They be hiding there. That's how you can tell when a person not really all the way legit, when they be hiding in real life for real. Hiding up under stage names, trying to change their name, and stupid stuff like that. That's how you can tell when a person not like they low-level agents. And that's just one side of it. But whole time they won't ever come out and speak like this to try to forewarn the people about something very serious that hopefully doesn't affect them, but could possibly affect them. Cancel that pretty shortly. I want to give the forewarning to the people, and have been, about many different things, including our history, about what we need to get done. And I provided multiple solutions. Now, and then people was, it's crazy because it's the people that were out there trying to pretend like they were giving, putting up solutions, were just fattening their pockets. Some of them went the political route because they saw money or opportunity to get up out of the realm that they're in. Some of them went, another route to crowdsource themselves up higher, then they up out of there. They done. Or if they're being used by a certain entity, they'll keep doing it and doing it and doing it to distract our people. So they're beyond the start of grifting. Now it's no longer small scams. It's beyond both. And now I don't like that. I don't like that. Our people are so vulnerable, especially at a time like this. And there's people out there that are using it to their advantage. You're taking advantage of that. They're taking advantage literally of our people. That's not right. Some of them don't get away with it in the long run, but they're getting away with it right now. And I just want to tell y'all that, because of what's about to, hopefully people will say no to this, but they're trying to implement the CBDC. And that is a big deal, because everybody, I'm not trying to say that this has to happen, but people need some form of income to stay afloat. I appreciate that, Sick With It. Thank you for becoming a member. So that when it comes to how, how you receive your income, or in what form and what currency, that affects everybody. That affects everybody. Now, I said, let me investigate certain things to see who it really does affect. But again, it goes back to they're trying to affect not only the what you would call people that are living in poverty, but they're trying to affect the people that are middle class as well. Big time. They don't want no middle class no more. I don't understand that though. That's one thing I don't understand, but they just want, I'm seeing it. I'm like, damn, you know, and people, there's people out there that are not ready. Straight up, they're not ready for something like that. Jamie Stockner, thank you for becoming a member. And Weeks 412, thank you for becoming a member. And I could give suggestions of what they could do all day long right now, as we speak right now. But are they really gonna take me serious? Are they really gonna listen to what I'm saying? Because I told everybody before that they need to gather their own family trust right now. I've been saying that for a long time. A lot of everything that you own need to be your own property all the way around. Now, and I remember I told y'all about the houses. Like, if you're paying mortgage, of course that's not yours. If you're paying of any form of rent, that's not yours. I'm talking about ownership. Because and make sure that it's up under a business where the business will pay that property tax, because the property tax don't go away. That's something that I'm pretty sure they're not gonna bring up and try to, you know, dismantle. It's property tax, and it varies in each state. And I'm just saying, people. What I mean by people not being prepared is, if the government tries to pull a plug on something, let me just say it that way, on something where it affects the roof over your head, the food that you eat. Remember I was talking about how our people need to get back to farming? Okay, and the solution, what's the solution, Dane? The solution, straight up, is that we have to be independent, individually, with everything that we do. And we have to be protected individually with everything that we do, to a point where there is no formal owner of our property or us as individuals. See, and I went over this before as well, that I'm about, you know, what I'm about to mention, because as long as you are a citizen of the United States, that means that you are a resident. That means that you are a person moving in transient status. And keep in mind, I'm telling people that we are indigenous to this land, not visitors. You see how deep this gets? And our people were fighting in the 1960s for first-class citizenship, and that was a big mistake. Because I dare you to show me the paperwork that's stating that we are first-class citizens right now. And then I want you to tell me which one we actually are. Keep in mind, there's 3 classes. Are we first, second, or third? Right now. I'm gonna give you the answer right now. We don't need to be neither one. We need to have our own and set our own standards for our own people. Keep in mind, each country got their own government, got their own policies, rules, and regulations. I mean, why can't we? They just gonna say America is a country full of foreigners. But wait a minute, who agreed to that? Did the people agree to that, or the people you keep bringing in, especially after the Title 42, you done brought that thing wide open now. All these foreigners coming in, more and more and more and more and more. They trying to outnumber us. Keep in mind, get rid of you, bring in more of them. That's what they doing now. We got to stop that. Only way we can is if we actually take control over us. That's the only way we can. I'm talking about the borders is wide open, y'all. This is how bad they need their numbers to go up. And more people that's willing to be controlled. And they're going to feel like everybody else will follow suit. And the vulnerable would, because they see no other way. And I'm telling you that there is another way. Clearly. It's right in front of us. Every time we wake up, report to the bathroom, and look in that mirror. That's the solution. It's you. You get up in that mirror and say what you gonna do. Demand it. Like, how far are we gonna allow technology to go? How far are we gonna get that? Like, where's the limit? How far are we trying to reach with technology? Like, do we want to be flying in the air? Do we want our cars up in the air? Do we want our cities up in the air? How far are we going? Do we really want robots around us? And do we really want that to happen? Because we got smart houses now. Everything is so-called smart. Where's the limit? Where's the limit? I'm just saying, and this AI stuff ridiculous, because now you're not gonna be able to tell what's real or what's fake. And that's gonna make it even more difficult for the next generations to come to believe anything for real that could be true. Because, you know, AI could probably, man, ain't no telling. So all these people that's invested in technology right now, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like, I remember I used to say technology advances every 3 months. But I gotta rephrase that now, because technology advances every damn day. They doing different things every day with it now. And I'm referring to specifically AI. And it's getting more advanced and more advanced. Learning behavior, learning mannerisms, learning tones. Like when you're up and down, like if I'm your projections and expressions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that one, y'all, because, and then of course you're gonna move that over to a robot that could be silicone all the way down and look as if it's a human being, but it's a machine. Joshua, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. And yeah, I really don't know about that one. You know, I mean, why do we need that? Like, why? Like, what is the reason why we need that? What is the reason why we need robots in the household? Now, see, keep in mind, they trying to do like what Amazon said, since they, you know, bought all those robots from that particular company. I can't recall that company name. And they trying to, you know, give it to the elderly first, so it could be a convenience to help them around the house. Like, instead of them having to go to a nursing home. See how they try to, you know what I'm saying? They try to wheel it in to make it look like it's going to be convenient. And, man, I think it is Boston Dynamics. But they start with the elderly first. And they coming up in there, they can help them with their medications, cleaning up the house, then learning their everyday lives. And yeah, that could be convenient. But, okay, can you imagine a world where humans and robots exist? And yes, we could say yes because we're familiar with movies. I mean, that's what Transformers was about anyway. But they were saying that they came from different planets. So, I mean, let's just think about that, though. Like, what if that actually becomes reality? Like, everything is like, it's less humans, more machines. When, thank you. I appreciate that. Terminator meets Decepticons. I mean, I I don't know about that one, y'all. Like, to me, and I was just talking about how they were doing it with the, like when you said RoboCop and iRobot, you know what I'm saying? Remember, like, how that movie went where iRobot was kind of left and somebody could be controlling all of those robots that became, I mean, that can be a personification of some form of peace officers, like police officers being RoboCop. But more than one, you got fields of them, and one person is under control. I don't know about that one, y'all. And they making everything electronic now. They're trying to make everything, once again, they're going to use the term or the phrase convenience. It's more convenient, but we don't have to fall for that. We don't have to go for this, but just people saying, oh, that's the future. They turning their nose up. I don't like it. Me personally, I really don't like it. I don't see a benefit in us going in that direction. What's wrong with what we got right now? It's a lot of stuff wrong with what we got right now. Matter of fact, it's a lot of stuff that's wrong right now, where a lot of this technology has not been tested on humans. But they're not caring about the humans. They're caring about the influx of money that they will, garner from the ones that's left. But they made so many millions over and over and over. It's not even about the money now. And it hasn't been for quite some time. It's all about full control. It's up to y'all. I was just concerned about it. I'm glad I had to talk with y'all though. We got to talk about many things, man. I appreciate that. But I think I had a video go live today and I meant to push that back. I'm about to I'm gonna have to take that video down. Now I think about it. Because I believe I set that thing up to go live today and I can't remember what time. But I'm gonna have to stop that. I'm gonna have to look at that. One of these videos is on my channel, brand new, y'all. Cause I was supposed to go, oh man. I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. So that was it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm just looking at my channel right now. Yeah, it went live. Oh man. Hold on. I gotta stop this thing. Oh, it's too late. Yeah, it's already there. All right, you know what? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make that video private. And I'll let that post at another time. Because I meant to stop that earlier. And I forgot what time I had that. I had that video to go post. But I'm pretty sure people didn't. I didn't even know that I was gonna go live, but I just wanted to talk. That's all. I just wanted to talk. Yeah, matter of fact, I don't even know which video that was, to be honest with you, because I have so many on the side. I did a lot of highlights. I did a lot of editing, and I'm just dragging them over. I did all that stuff because of the weather that we were having over here was delaying me from going live. But and I ain't want people to think I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And then if they missed the previous live streams, I'm shorting them up, letting them see. You know what I'm saying? Just the highlights of the live streams that they missed. But usually I go live at 6 p.m. anyway. See, me doing it super early like this, you know what I'm saying? People got to go to work, and they gonna miss this unless they come back. And I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna see, how that happened. That's the reason why I had to take that video down. Because I don't think what happens, I think that tricks YouTube. YouTube, like, don't know which one to put in the front. So that's why I had to take that video down, because it'll confuse the algorithm. But I'll put that up. I can't even remember which one it was. I'm gonna make sure I put it up though. I'm gonna take a look at it. But nah, because if I leave it up, like I said, it's definitely gonna confuse the algorithm. They're not gonna know which one to promote, put out there to the people that are not subscribed and the subscribers. Shelly, I appreciate that. Thank you for becoming a member. But so I know I'm probably not gonna go live at 6 p.m. today, but I'll probably do it tomorrow's Thursday. I'll probably go Friday, 6 p.m. Friday. Yeah, I appreciate that, 50 Shades of Life. I appreciate that. Remember, chat backup. I back up everything. Everything is already, I record every single thing I do. Everything. So even if they take it down, I still got it. We're good to go. But I don't think, I don't think I said anything that YouTube don't like, to the point where they'll take this down. I doubt it. But we should be good. I don't have beef with nobody, but that person is crumbling. So it's not, that person is a hater of mine, starting up rumors. So let them stay in their place, man. But I mean, and it's funny, it's because it's, YouTubers. Certain YouTubers don't like me for that reason. And they just create a reason, and I'm not for that. I'm doing my thing. But I'm glad I got that message out and we were able to talk. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one right here, y'all. I love y'all. And I'm gonna see y'all Friday with not just talk. We're gonna go into some things on Friday. Once again, I ain't even planning, to be doing this today. I just wanted to come up in here and talk to y'all. And about some things that I was seeing, and I was like, nah, I don't like what I'm seeing. And I hope y'all heard me on that note. I don't even know how long we've been live, y'all. I haven't even been looking. I just know we were just talking, man. And I appreciate that. Sometimes I do need to just vent. Sometimes I do. I mean, I appreciate that. I love y'all. Why don't y'all? See y'all Friday.
I'm just here to make you think.